And what are your future plans from now?
My future plans in this year is I think we will record a new Sinner album in autumn. And I'm also playing in a death metal band. I think you don't know that here in Bulgaria. A German death metal band called My Darkest Hate. We will record an album this year too. And I think I will do a lot of more shows for Freedom Calls and festival stuff.
Okay. And how did you found Primal here, the band?
I know Ralph since school time. We were together in the same school, and he's got some bands in our hometown. I have some bands. And Matt and Ralph, they wanted to do something together, and they needed a drummer, and so they asked me.
And what kind of people is Ralph Sheepers?
Ralph Sheepers is a nice guy, a great singer.
Okay. And how did you do the first 4 albums with Primal here?
What do you mean, how?
How you write it? How do you write it, the albums?
Most of the songs are written by all together, I think. Yes.
Okay, and you participated in the previous 2 albums of Sinner, Mask of Sanity and Crash and Burn. Tell us how did you do them, the history of the 2 albums. Is there something special?
The Mask of Sanity album was an album, I think Sinner did a longer break, and then Matt called me if I'm interested to play in Sinner, to do a new, because he wanted to do a new album. And the Mask of Sanity album was with Tom Naumann on the guitars and Christoph Leim. And yeah, I think it's a good one.
And which are the other bands you have played in?
I played in a lot of bands, a lot of local bands in my hometown. And now I'm playing, as I told you, in a Sinner, My Darkest Hate. I do a cover band, and yeah, I think that's all. And I help out for Freedom Call a lot of time.
Okay. And who offered you and how to play in Freedom Call?
I was the drummer in 2005 or 6, a half a year for a band called Mystic Prophecy, and we went on tour as support band for Freedom Call, and so that's where we met together. And 2007 he gave me a call and he asked me if I can do a show, not a show, a tour during France, because Daniel's got to do a lot with Gamma Ray. And that's where we met, and that was great. And so I help out as often as they need me.
And which is your favorite song or songs you have recorded with Primal Fear or with Sinner?
I like Battalions of Hate from the first album. From the second album, Church of Blood. The third one, Nuclear Fire, is a great album, I think. Every song is really great. And from the Black Sun album, I can't remember the name. And from Sinner, I think the whole Crash and Burn album is really good. And Mask of Sanity, Diary of Evil, maybe.
And when to expect new album of Sinner? You told.
I think maybe the beginning of next year. I think we will record it at the end of this year.
And the album will be more harder or?
I don't know. I think it will be a fucking rocking Sinner album, yeah.
Okay. And would you tell Matt Sinner that we are eagerly expecting Sinner and Primal Fear here in Bulgaria?
Yeah, we'll tell him. Yeah.
Okay. And your favorite musicians and bands are?
I love a lot of hard stuff. Yeah, I love Slayer. And I love a lot of bands from the new wave of British heavy metal, like Saxon, Judas Priest and stuff. I like some death metal bands like Vader, Six Feet Under. I like softer stuff like Journey. I'm listening to a lot of bands and music.
Okay, and when you create a song or something, where you find the inspiration for the song?
Oh, that's a difficult question. It comes. I think it just comes.
Okay, and here is the place where you can say something special to your fans in Bulgaria and the readers of Metal Hangar 18, your motto or whatever you want.
Stay metal.
Okay, thank you.